Hey, this is Derek Jones back with another video. This one is about the consumer space, more suggestions and life hacks on how to save money, still live nicely, and have some good things to be able to enjoy. So this one specifically is about money saving tips on alcohol, liquor, spirits, stuff like that. And I know that everybody kind of has their go-to for all the spirits and mixes, but I've done a lot of not that I drink a lot, but as I've kind of figured out, okay, let me try the expensive, let me try the really cheap, and mid level as well. I've been able to figure out, okay, there's some really good spirits and liquors that taste great and compete, in my opinion, with some of the more expensive brands, but are not near as expensive, and so usually whenever you're buying liquor, I mean, today it's a lot easier. You can go on any of the websites and pretty much figure out what a store is charging, unless it's a small liquor store. They'll usually have a website and tell you their pricing. But yeah, so definitely go ahead and do that. I mean, look on the pricing ahead of time to see who has the best price for each of the liquors that I'm mentioning. That'll help you, and then also, they'll sometimes have a bulk deal, kind of like wine, where if you buy multiple or like a 6 or a 12 pack, you're going to be able to save a lot more. So that's the suggestion there. And then as far as different liquors, I mean, you're going to have there are obviously, the more expensive. There are some that are very expensive that it might be worth it occasionally if you're having like a really nice celebration or birthday present or something. Of course, make it special for the person if they like it. But if it's just for everyday drinking or some other kind of casual setting, I would just buy something that I'm going to mention here because they taste great straight up and also mixed with drinks. And so the first one is vodka. It actually Vodka and gin are both the best brand that I've found that's best for the money is New Amsterdam. They both have delicious vodka and gin, and very reasonable. I think the big bottle is like $20, and the half bottle, when I say half, I think 750 milliliters is the half, and then 1.75 liters is the big. I think the half is maybe $12 and the big is 20 for both of them. So that's kind of a no-brainer. Obviously, you have the more expensive brands of that, but for the most part, you're not going to see your money's worth. For whiskey, I've found that Four Roses is a really great deal for the money. I also like Old Forester and Old Grandad. I really like that a lot too. So those are both really good. For tequila, obviously Espolón is very good. There's one called Milagro, which is tasty, and Camarena I found is really good for the money too. I think it's like 25 for the big bottle. So that's vodka, gin, tequila, whiskey. For Scotch, I mean, there's some really good Scotches, obviously, and they're from different parts of Scotland. So if you really are a connoisseur, you're going to have your taste. But I think for everyday Scotch, I think Famous Grouse is really popular, and that's a great deal for the money. So I would say Famous Grouse is a good one, and they have different editions too. So I wouldn't discount that at all. You could try all the editions, and I think they're all pretty reasonable. And then as far as rum, there's one called George Ocean, I believe the name of it is. And I don't drink a lot of rum, but besides the Bacardis and the basic ones, that's one that I found is very reasonable, and it's good. It's good by itself or mixed. Usually I think people mix them with a soda or a juice or something. So that one's really good. And then as far as mixes that I'll usually drink besides regular juice, I'll use like I like margaritas a lot. So margarita mix, there's one they sell at Walmart and a few other places called Taffer's. It's very good, and it's all natural, and it's really cheap. I think it's like $4 or $5 a bottle for the mix. And then Bloody Mary mix, pretty straightforward. Zing Zang. I mean, Zing Zang actually makes a really good margarita mix too. That's also kind of the same thing. I think it's not a sweet and sour. It's a pretty natural mix. And so I would try all those. I'll leave some more. I'll have some more videos about beer and wine as well. But beer and wine, there's so many companies. It's just I'm not going to try to get too detailed on that. But always trying to help you save money, and I'll keep posting more videos. And please like my or subscribe to my channel and like my videos, and let me know if you have any questions.